Top 10 Women's Sports Moments of 2025. Paige Bueckers, WNBA Thrills and Championship Highlights. Aya Wilson just capped off a monster year. Not only did she win the regular season and finals MVP, but she's also coming off with the AP Player of the Year and Time Athlete of the Year award. She led the Aces to an incredible comeback to win the title. But Aya is not alone. Women's sports all over America are booming, and we have the biggest moments from 2025 for you. 2025 kicked off with a new women's basketball format. Earlier in 2025, Unrivaled Basketball launched with a lot of momentum. Led by Nafisa Collier and Brianna Stewart, it introduced a 3-on-3 format, strong salaries, and a $250,000 one-on-one tournament that Collier won herself. Instead of having to play abroad, stars could spend the off-season in America. And it's not just a one-off tournament. Averaging 221,000 viewers on TNT, Unrivaled is now renewed for a second season in 2026. Basketball wasn't alone in getting a new league. 2025 also saw League One volleyball debut, bringing players like Jordan Larson and Kelsey Robinson-Cook back to U.S. competition. Teams launched in volleyball-heavy cities such as Omaha and Madison, and Love Austin won the inaugural title behind Astia O'Neal and Madison Skinner. Mikaela Shiffrin delivered the year's first milestone performance. After suffering a puncture wound in November 2024, some thought Shiffrin might sit out of the World Cup circuit. However, as she has done many times before, Shiffrin battled through injury to mark her 100th win on the World Cup circuit. With this win, she became the first skier to accomplish the feat, but more importantly, for Shiffrin, the recovery held more significance. I wouldn't say it's a relief, honestly. I would say it's almost a surprise after everything that's happened in the last months. I honestly did not anticipate 100 was going to happen this season, so I'm thankful. And she wasn't alone in her comeback story. While Shiffrin battled injuries to return to skiing, Alyssa Liu made the decision to return to competition after retiring from competitive figure skating after the 2022 Olympics and World Championships. Liu delivered a clean, confident skate at Worlds in Boston. Her gold medal performance signaled she's fully back in contention heading into the 2026 Milan Olympics. Paige Bueckers took over March Madness with a dominant performance. During the Sweet 16, Paige Bueckers dropped 40 points against the Oklahoma Sooners, hitting 6 threes and 6 rebounds. She powered UConn all the way to the championship and proved why she was the #1 pick. In retrospect, this performance should have been enough for most fans to understand she was going to be the #1 draft pick in 2025. Minnesota claimed another dramatic championship finish. In the PWHL Finals, Minnesota Frost forward Liz Sheppers scored the winning overtime goal while falling to the ice, securing a second straight Walter Cup in one of the season's most replayed moments. Texas finally broke through to win its first softball national title. The Texas Longhorns ended Oklahoma's years-long run of dominance with a 10-4 win powered by a 5-run first inning. Interestingly, it was a Texas face-off in the finals, Texas Tech going against the Longhorns. And while Nigeri Kennedy gave the Longhorns some trouble from the mound, they never lost control of the game and earned their first NCAA softball championship. Kayla Harrison made history with her first UFC belt. Before transitioning to MMA, Kayla Harrison had plenty of wins, but not in the UFC. Harrison submitted Juliana Pena with a second-round Kimura to claim the bantamweight title. And with this win, Harrison wants to build on the momentum, taking on Amanda Nunes at UFC 324 in January 2026. WNBA players used All-Star Weekend to make a statement. During the season, the CBA negotiations lingered as the regular season went by, and the players weren't going to stay quiet. During the All-Star Weekend in Indianapolis, players wore shirts that read, "Pay us what you owe us." It was a sign of things to come, as neither side has relented. Fans hope to see some resolution by January 2026. Shelly Ann Fraser-Pryce gives one parting gift to Jamaica. Spending 2 decades at the highest level of track and field, Shelly Ann Fraser-Pryce announced her decision to step away. World Athletics Championship. She guided Jamaica's 4x100-meter relay team to a silver medal while their rivals, the United States, took gold. Nevertheless, It was a fitting end for an athlete who has had 3 Olympic golds.